Hey, what's going on? We are live. We are live. We are live. I'm trying to pull this up on my phone real quick. So, hey, I had a conversation. I almost said confrontation. I had a conversation today with somebody that we talked about this topic right here, being comfortable. And my question for you is, James, wow. Wow. My question for you, I can't put that comment up on the screen, but I'll put that one up. My question for you is this. What is it in your life that has you comfortable enough that you're not willing to take a chance? And I'm not talking about taking a chance on buying a lottery ticket. I'm not talking about taking a chance on investing $1 million into your own business. I'm talking about taking a chance to maybe go out and start your own business, taking a chance on yourself. Back when I was 18 years old, which was a long time ago. Weldon Whitehurst, how are you? Curtis, hey. Joel Burr, hey. James, I can put that up on the screen. What's going on, Scott Ricard? How you doing? Hey, and listen, feel free to share this out, by the way, because I want to wake some people up. What's up, Robert Brooker? How you doing? Whoa, okay. Charles Coachman, Ernest Odell, thank you guys for sharing. Really, really appreciate it. Katya, good to see you. Hello. And everybody else I've put up. So look, when I was 18 years old, I worked at a place called Honda of America. Honda of America is the automotive manufacturing facility located in Marysville, Ohio. Hey, tell Audrey I said hello. Hello, Serafina. How are you? So I worked at Honda of America. And I made cars. I made the Honda Accord and the Honda Civic. And at 18 years old, I was making, this is 32 years ago. I was making $40,000 to $50,000 a year, which would be $100,000+ a year now. I was making incredible money at 18, 19, 20 years old. And about 2.5 years into it, I had injured myself working in this factory, injured my lower back and my neck. And and it became this thing where it was like, well, we're not sure if you did it on the job, or I'm like, what do you think I did it frying eggs at home? Like, what are you talking about? And it became this thing. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to take the doctor's 30 days off, get better, and I'll be back to work. I don't need to file for unemployment or workers' comp or any of that. Thank you for sharing, Charles. I appreciate that. Joel, unless you are driving an Accord that was built in circa 1988, 89, 90, I am not your problem. So, I did all of, I did this, and it was really, really interesting. And hey, Omar, good to see you. Thank you for being here, man. From my buddy Frank's group. That's awesome. So then after I went back to work after that 30 days off, I felt better. They put me on the hardest job in the plant. They called it the armpit of Honda. It was called in the paint booth, called painting the engine and trunk area. And I had to wear like this all white suit with white gloves taped on both sides, a helmet with an oxygen hose, taped like I had to put these little booty things over my work boots, tape that up. And like, it was unbelievably hot. And I had to have the first two fingers out of my right glove cut out because I was using a paint gun called an electrostatic paint. That's what Honda uses. That's why their paint is so, it's one of the reasons their paint jobs work so well, is you're using electrostatic paint, meaning it's shooting like 20,000 volts of electricity out of this gun, which makes the paint stick to the car better, the metal. and you know, if you make one wrong move with that paint gun, you're dead. Like it's a serious jolt. And it's very, very hard work. I mean, it is hard work. You're carrying this long, you got this long hose and you're painting I mean, it was hard work. It's called the armpit of Honda. And I didn't sign an NDA. So I'm sure now I think it's all automated. It's all robots. But that was the worst job I've ever done in my life. Hey, Linda, how are you? Why does Siri think I'm talking to her? So I did this job for, I don't even remember how long. It doesn't seem like very long. I don't think it was even a month, maybe a few weeks. And at lunch, which even going to lunch was a pain. You only had a 30-minute lunch break and you had to take all this stuff off, and you had to be back in time to get all of it back on, all fresh stuff, cut the fingers out of a new pair of gloves. It sucked, man. I'm telling you, you had about 15 minutes for lunch. And at lunch one day, I saw one of the assistant managers who happened to be a relative of mine. And I said, I won't mention this person's name, but I said, dude, this job that you guys put me on after being off for 30 days is BS. I can't do it. Like, it's killing my back. I was off for a back injury, and this really, 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 really sucks. I can't do it. And here's what he said to me. It was words that changed my life forever. He said, if you ever want to be in management, you need to quit your bitching and get back up there and get to work. That changed my life forever. It changed my life because I realized, like, this little a-hole is a miserable human being, and he's at the top of the food chain in this joint. And I know what kind of money he makes. It wasn't a whole lot more than I was making. And Weldon, you're right, dude. People were lining up to get that job. Like, the only reason I got the job is I had relatives in management and they pushed me through the interview process. I mean, but I got to tell you, it is not a job. Like, there's no windows even in the factory. It's like there's not where the automotive line is. There's no windows. So it could be 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 1 o'clock in the morning, and you wouldn't know the difference. And so I did this job, and he says that if you ever want to be in management, quit your bitching and get back up there and get to work. And I was like, I just looked at him, and it was like a standoff. And I just looked at him and I said, you know, I don't ever want to be in management here. In fact, I don't want to be here anymore. He's like, well, too bad. And I go, no, I literally don't want to be here anymore. And I'm not going to be here anymore. I quit. He goes, you can't quit. I go, dude, Yes, I can. I quit. You're an what blah. I won't even go into what I said. Hey, Laura, good to see you. I said, you are a jack wagon. That's not what I said, but I'll be nice. I said, I quit. And I went to the time clock, the very last time clock I've ever punched, by the way, at 20 years old or 21. I went to the time clock and I clocked out. I went to the locker room. I changed. I left all that crap behind, took all the stuff out of my locker that was mine. And I said, I'm out of here. And I walked out at lunch. Now, I probably went and got really drunk that night. I'm pretty sure I did. But at that moment, I realized that comfort would kill all of my dreams. I realized at that moment that comfort would be the end of my dreams. If I stayed there, what could I pursue in life? I mean, I'm living in a nightmare, a literal nightmare. Like, look, it was over $100,000 a year in today's money 32 years ago. To make 50 grand a year in 1988, 89, 90 was incredible money. And I thought, I really thought I was Elvis. I mean, I thought I was, all that and a bag of chips. But, I didn't want my dreams. I had these dreams. And look, I didn't even know what the dreams really were at that time. In fact, there's times when I still don't. It's becoming more and more apparent. It's becoming more and more clear. But it's only because I pursue my dreams with a fervent passion. I pursue my dreams. I don't stop. I do not stop. But I could have stayed in that job. I know people that worked there when I did that just recently retired after 30 years. And I'm like, you really did 30 years there? Are you kidding me? No. And I got a pension, man. I got this. I go, well, that's good for you, dude. But my God, like, seriously? How did you do 30 years? That place was hell. How did you do 30 years working at Honda? How do you do 30 years working anywhere like that when it doesn't involve you pursuing your dreams? How do you do 18 or 19 years at one place when it doesn't involve you pursuing your dreams? How do you do 1 year working somewhere when it doesn't involve you pursuing your dreams? Now, I'm not saying that, having a job is a bad thing. I'm not saying that. But at some point, we all have to go, wait a minute. What was I put here for? Why am I here? Am I here to go clock in, go work a 9 to 5 every single day of my life, and then someday retire, and then 20 years later die and go on a couple of fishing trips and vacations along the way and everything else? Or am I here to make the world a better place for other people? Now, I guess you could say, well, I was building Hondas and I gave those things the best paint jobs on the engine and trunk area that nobody ever sees, that anybody could have ever done. And that makes the world a better place. I'm doing my part. I can't relate to that. So I think that, hey, Natasha, how are you? Good to see you. I think that we all do that. We get into these places of, oh my God, there's Jennifer. We get into these places of becoming comfortable. We get into these places of, well, I've got this job. It's a good job. I make 100,000 or 200,000 or whatever, maybe 500,000 a year. And that's okay. If your only goal is to make $500,000 a year and you're making $500,000 a year, sweet. But what else? Isn't there more? Is there not more for us? Is there not more that you have to deliver to the world? I see Katya on here. I think Katya lives in Brazil, I believe. And what are you doing in your area to make a difference in the lives of people around you? Starting with your inner circle of people and then going out to other people, other groups. What are you doing? What steps are you taking? I'm absolutely guilty of this, and I bought my job. Ken Walls, Honda Master Assembler, formerly. I worked on the assembly line. I worked everywhere in that place. Everywhere. And it was absolutely horrible. I hated it every single day. And I blamed everything in the world that was going wrong in my life on that job. And it wasn't that job. There are people that worked there 30 plus years that are incredibly happy people. Charles Coachman, that's right. Dr. Bernie Siegel was on my show today. And he had a t-shirt on that said, "Stop global whining." And I love that. Absolutely love that. What are you doing to make a difference in the lives of others? Dr. Siegel talked about that. The guy's 86, 87 years old. I don't know how old he is exactly, but he lives his life every single day. He was a pediatric surgeon for many, many years, and he lives his life today. He's written 19 books, and he's living his life to positively impact the world. I was asked this tonight. What do I want on my tombstone? If I had my way, there would be nothing but radioactive dust. I said, holy beep. Yeah, I know they were trying to groom me for management. I didn't want it. I did not want it. I think he's 88. Okay, I think his publisher told me 86, but anyway, regardless, he's a lot older than I am, and the guy still every single day is out there hustling and grinding at 85, 6, 7, 8 years old, however old he is. And he's living his life every day to positively impact the lives of other people. And it really made me reflect today on some things. And this conversation that I had about comfort being the biggest killer of all dreams. So weird watching fans on Zoom around the basketball court. Aw, thanks, Jen. I'm the only person in the world allowed to call her Jen. Thank you, Jen. You're awesome. You know, what comforts do you have in your life that are keeping you back, holding you back from your dreams? What are you willing to sacrifice now in the short term to obtain your dreams in the long term? What are you willing to give up today to achieve your bigger dreams in the future? What comforts? What are some of the comforts that you have? Seriously, maybe you have a house that's paid off. Do you have a house that's paid off? Do you have a house that maybe you've had to remortgage a few times? Because the American dream or the Canadian dream or whatever, wherever you live, that dream seems to be tied to money a lot. right? It seems to be tied to, I mean, experiences require money. Some experiences, vacations. It's hard to go on a free vacation. I know people that say, well, money's not everything, you know. I mean, my family and I love hanging out and watching movies on the weekends. I understand that. But if you didn't have any money to support your family, how long would they be around? I know how long. I've been there. I've been married more than once. And typically women don't like it when you're broke. They don't. I'm sorry. They don't. I'm sorry if you're broke and you think you're going to pick up a hot chick, but probably isn't going to happen. Why do you think you see all these beautiful hot chicks with these old, ugly men? Sorry. I know I just lost half the audience, but it's true. It's true. Women like men with money. They like men with a heart, obviously. But you got to have some cash in the bank. You got to be able to take care of your family. You got to be able to pursue your dreams. Gold diggers. Right. Donovan says, I've given up my own bed and at least one other thing even more important over the last 5 months to achieve my dreams. Dude, that's freaking awesome. That's awesome, man. And I get that. And I can relate to that. Totally relate to that. I think that we, you know, and I realize this is not a comfortable subject for a lot of people. And if I offend you, it's probably because I'm hitting a nerve. What are the rationalizations that we use as human beings to justify the shit we stay stuck in? And when I say the shit we stay stuck in, I'm talking about bad relationships, bad marriages, bad companies, bad jobs, bad whatever. Well, it's you know what? I mean, I make $50,000 a year, so I mean, I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to rock the boat. No way. What? Why are you justifying your lack of achieving your own dreams with that? Do you realize that there are people who are billionaires that don't even have a high school diploma that said, I'm not settling for this. And they said, I'm done. I quit this job. I'm out. I'm going to go pursue my dreams. Some of them, but there's some good gold diggers out there. But look, you've got to say, and whether you want, I don't care if you want a gold digger or not. It doesn't matter to me. What I want is I want to wake people up. Dude, Donovan just nailed it. Number one excuse, change is painful. But not changing is more painful long term, way more painful. So many people on their deathbed do not regret the things they did. They regret the things they didn't do. My 90-year-old grandfather told me at the end of his life that he wished he would have made more money. And he made good money. The man got a new Cadillac every 2 years. He made great money. What are the things that you're willing to sacrifice today so you can have more tomorrow? Doesn't mean you have to hurt people, but there's a chance that people aren't going to be fond of your decisions. I can't personally, I can't relate to not, I like to be in control of my destiny. And punching somebody else's time clock is a really, really sure way of making sure that I'm not in control of my destiny, that somebody else is. The old saying goes, you're either building your dreams or someone else's. And what I'm here to say is you can build your dreams and help others' dreams flourish too at the same time. Seriously. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to see unbelievable talent and absolutely amazing human beings that I call dear friends and some clients. And I watch them in all of their talent, all of their incredible intelligence, waste away their lives trying to live up to someone else's expectations of them. I get it. I've been there. I've been there. Man, I have been there. I have been there where you live your life to the fullest, thinking that what you're doing is to make someone else happy. And that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Donovan, you got it, dude. Change doesn't always have to be painful, but I can promise that resistance to change will be excruciating. Ernest, I did get your letter. I thanked you for it on air. I thanked you for that on a live stream. I thought you were on there. So thank you, dude. So, here's the thing, and I agree with you, Tom. Fear of the unknown keeps you stuck, but here's the thing. It's the fear of dude, think about this. Do you realize every single night, when you close your eyes and you go to sleep, you're literally giving in to all the things you fear? You're surrendering. There's no guarantee you're waking up tomorrow morning. In fact, a lot of people die in their sleep overnight. There's no guarantee that this is going to be like, hey, I'm getting up tomorrow, man. I'm going to go for it tomorrow. We don't have that guarantee. And, we all say this. We say, it's the fear of the unknown. And we also, like, there are people in their 20s that die in the middle of the night in their sleep. Cause unknown. It happens. There are people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 80s. But yet we all lay down every night. We go to sleep hoping that we're going to wake up in the morning so we can do what? Go build somebody else's dream? So we can do what? Live all of our waking hours in fear? Is that what it is? Is that what it's about? Because here's the other thing. There's not one person watching this live stream right now, not one single person that's going to get out of this life alive. Not one of us. Not one of us gets out of here alive. This body right here, it's gone. Eventually, it's gone. Yours, gone. Gone. Then what? What are you doing with the time between now and then? Are you living in fear? Are you living paralyzed? Are you allowing comfort, your levels of comfort, to kill your dreams? Is it killing everything that you truly desire? If we even all live. Exactly. Well, I've been down so GD long that it looks like up to me. Yes, I'm on a live stream. What's up?
I'm going to bed.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, give me a hug and a kiss.
Oops.
Here, pull that out a little bit there.
Okay.
Just a little. There you go. Come here. Come on.
Sorry, I'm an intruder. You caught me.
Give me a kiss.
I'm caught red-handed.
I love you. Good
Love you.
night.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams. Bye, everybody.
Don't
Good
let the
night.
bed bugs bite.
Don't let the bugs bite.
Push that back in.
Okay.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody. Good night.
Good
Sorry
night.
for intruding.
Good night. What are you living for? And comfort, right? Well, I have kids. I got to keep this job. I got to be able to take care of my kids. My kids get to see their dad go for everything that he wants. And that's what I'm teaching them. Go for everything that you want. Everything. Stop letting comfort kill your dreams. Thank you, guys. She's amazing. Thank you. I have 2 amazing daughters. That's Abigail. And then my oldest is Kenna. Kenna. So comfort, being comfortable, the fear of not being comfortable, the fear of the unknown, all of that stuff, that's what kills people's dreams. And it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. I have a training course, as you all know, and there's a lot of people on here right now that are in the program. And recently I added video marketing, email, and text message marketing via video. I added that to the course. I've gotten absolutely incredible feedback from people in the course about it. I mean, unbelievable feedback. Like somebody, I think that's on here, said that it was an answer to prayer. So I have this course, and what I'm doing, I'm putting together, it's $1,497 for the course now. But I'm putting together something very, very cool. I'm going to start doing a group coaching session once a week in the course for everybody that becomes a member to jump on this group call, and we're going to change some lives, because I'm going to help dig in, find out what's keeping you stuck, help you get unstuck, help you learn how to live stream, help you do all kinds of stuff. But I'm going to offer this instead of having to pay the full $14.97 up front, which you can pay the full thing up front, one-time, lifetime offer. I'm going to offer it for $397 and then $147 per month. You can cancel it anytime. But I want to help people on a bigger scale. And yeah, look, I know I love coming on and doing live streams. But what I love doing more is helping people and watching the lights come on. Watching the lights come on. And I wanted to make it affordable enough that almost anybody could get in it. And at $397 down and $147 a month, I know almost anybody can get in it. And I know that almost anybody can stay in it for the long haul. So I'm going to roll this out. I have it ready to roll out. So if there's anybody interested, hit me up. I'll send you the link and you can get in. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing it as soon as next week will be the first group coaching call, and it'll be on Zoom. So all of us will interact with each other, and I'm going to field questions, and I'm going to help people in a group setting so we can all learn from each other's fears and each other's pain. And I'm going to help a lot of people. So I really, truly want to get some people involved in this. And I mean, look, I'm not making this like a network marketing thing, but I need leaders in this group too. I need people who are leaders that can also help deliver some of this content and help other people out at the same time. So hit me up, send me a direct message if you're interested in talking about it. I love helping people. I have clients on here, coaching clients right now that are watching this stream, that are commenting. And they will, I mean, I think they'll tell you that I'm a no BS coach, and I have helped a lot of people along the way. That's what I live for. I help people get to the next level in life. And that's what it's about for me, is helping people get to the next level. So if you're, and listen, at the $397 down and the $147, not $197, the $147 per month. So $397 down, $147 a month. If you're interested in that, you're going to have, if you go to Grow Live Academy, thank you, Charles, for putting that up there. The only option for checkout is to pay the full $14.97. So yeah, you'll need to hit me up directly if you want in at the group coaching deal. So what I'm doing is I'm going to have everybody that's in the Grow Live Academy Facebook page. You're going to have the opportunity every week to get on the private Zoom meeting, and I will not allow people that are not in the program to join that Zoom meeting. It's only for group members that are investing in themselves. So if the link gets snuck out and I find out who did it, you'll be booted from the program. I will not let people do that. No cheating. No cheating. Rule number 1, no cheating. So I'm excited about this. I want people in this deal. I want people to really feel like, because there's, I realized in the last couple of days, I've realized that there's a lot of people in the training program that have taken my training that are getting it. They're getting it, but they're not getting it fast enough, and they're not implementing a lot of the stuff that I teach in training. So what's the only option? I mean, they can pay me thousands and thousands of dollars to coach them one-on-one, or come up with a group thing so I can spread my time across everybody and not have to charge thousands and thousands for group or for one-on-one coaching. Again, one-on-one coaching is great because we can dig into stuff that's more personal. But with the group coaching, I think that we can get people, and what James just said, get you in there and let you practice and help you dig in and overcome some of these fears. Because it's not necessarily having the biggest muscles in the world or the lack of having that's not what's holding us back, man. It's right here. It's mindset. It is 100% mindset. So I'm pretty excited about this, and I'm rolling it out. It's just not up on the site yet. It'll be up in the next couple of days. If you want in, it's going to go to the $197. That was the original price, was $197, and I was going to charge $497. But I thought, you know what? Starting out, I'm going to do it $397. Most people can come up with that. And then the $147 a month is all it's going to be if you want to be in the group coaching calls. So anyway, I'm rolling that out now. Hit me up if you want in. I love you guys, every single one of you. I appreciate everyone that's been on here, that shared the absolutely beautiful, kind words. I really mean it. I really appreciate you all, and I will talk to you all later. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you don't spend this weekend I know it's a holiday weekend, but man, it kills me to see people wasting their lives celebrating Hollywood holidays, and they're not even, you haven't earned it. Ask yourself, have I earned the right to celebrate Labor Day? And if you say yes and you want to go get drunk and do your thing, then do that, man. Me, I'll be working. Yes, I'll fry some hamburgers and hot dogs on Labor Day evening, but I'll be working. man, and if I'm not working, I'm reading a book, I'm growing, I'm doing things to grow and become better. And I really strongly encourage you to do the same. So look, you guys have a great night. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. And we will see you. I'll see you tomorrow for sure. Have a great night.